Hello and welcome to my pockets, not really my pockets. I don't know. Hey, welcome to the show. All right, it's the pre-show. All right, so what am I looking for? Ooh, you're wigging out hard. Why are you being like this? Hold on. All right, so we got my pockets. We got my buttons. They're working. Whoop whoop whoop. That's you, Nikki. All right. Oh, where am I at? Microphone. Speakers correct. Did I hear anything? Alright, so alright, we're halfway there. Okay, so what am I trying to do with my life? Okay. How are we all doing? Alright, it's the award show nominee. We're half selecting nominations for all the categories tonight. So we're just gonna fill up a couple of lists, and then I'll narrow them down by Monday, Tuesday for the official year one, year two nominations. So, how are we all doing? Um, Putting my life together here, people. All right, so that one's good. I did send out a couple extra texts, so hopefully there's a bunch of you guys hanging out with me in the chats today. Otherwise, this is embarrassing. Uh, Let me think. Okay, this should be okay. Oh, I can't play with the camera too much. All right, so I'm gonna move some stuff around just a little bit because I need to be able to type. Oh man, I should have moved all this stuff before. Okay, a couple of these here. Uh, okay, so we got some buttons that I probably don't even need to use today. Ooh, that would be weird. Okay. Um, got my hat. We got that stuff plugged in. All right, so I will be right back, and then I'll fill you guys in on what's going on and some cool stuff. Who's all here? Let me think. All right. All right. 8 o'clock. I need to try and figure out how without. Dude, I'm gonna break something right now. I swear to God. Like a semi. Like. Okay, scoot you over. All right. Hopefully, I didn't break anything. Because I want to make sure I am close enough to say hello. Hello, chat. All right. It's a very interactive live stream here today, guys. Let's see. All right. Cool. 3 minutes. Let's look at this button. Boom. Hey, everybody, check it out. Look. Sign up for Patreon. And you get, look at this. We got a little gnome in a pocket. Those of you who are signed up for the Patreon, yours will be delivered this week. And then the lady was really cool. Look, she made me an extra. Look how cool this is. Yeah, like a random gnome. And he fits right into a pocket. This one obviously costs way more, and there's only one of these. But he goes in a pocket. Right there in the pocket. So, that was Hooked with Liz. Hooked with Love by Liz. She crocheted them, so we're gonna try to do some more stuff with her. At least one more time this year. So, probably won't be as big as this one, but I got a different idea for one of the next gifts coming up. So, we'll see. Hey, Nikki, you here? Look, you did this. Look, that's what you did. Hello, Grandma. Hello. Get some love out there for Grandma. All right. I think I did this correctly. Hold on. I got 22 seconds. I like how I figured this out 22 seconds later. Or 22 seconds before show. Alright, there we go. Alright, I think I can handle this. Let's do this page. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Hello. It's Mind Pockets, it's Nooners. We don't know what show today is. We're not doing Mind Pockets. Let's get off that screen. I guess it would be more of a. That's so loud. Uh, yeah, what are we doing today? All right. So, what we have today for our show, we talked about it a little bit 2 weeks ago. I threw it in there hard last week. All right. We are looking at the 2025 Whimsy Awards. Okay. I texted a bunch of people. Hopefully, a couple of you guys show up. Holy crap. I probably should have texted a little bit earlier, like just before start or during the pre-show. See who was all showing up. So uh, we will find out how this goes. Uh, hey, it's Andy. We haven't seen Andy in a while. Hey, thank you for showing up. All right, so all right, if I did this correctly, we can do this button. Look how cool that is. All right, look, you got me here, but now you're also going to be looking at the 2025 Whimsy Awards. Okay. Ooh. Let's see how I can figure out because I'm running multiple screens and multiple computers here, guys. All right. So how do I get? I need the chats. I need the chats live here. Live conversation. Open that panel. We got who's in here chatting. All right. We got some chats over here, so I can see them. I got this. Oh, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be entertaining. I got chats on this computer here. I got this computer here where I'll be entering in some of your guys' submissions. We're gonna see how this thing works. All right. So like I'm not even looking at uh, the live stream right now. I'm just playing on Canva. So let's do. Where are you at, guys? Here we go. Here. All right. So 2025 Whimsy Awards. It's coming up in July for our 2-year anniversary. We are looking to put on like an award show. Okay. We have not had a lot of great history with award shows. We did the Oscars 2 years ago. Complete disaster. Liam and I, complete disaster. But we did get one of my favorite laughs out of the Monday show after the Oscars 2023, the 2023 Oscars, with Jimmy Kimmel. Uh, but Liam wanted to put together like a quasi award show. So as I start putting this thing together, I'm trying not to like just pick which ones I think are my favorite episodes. It's your guys' favorite episodes. Okay. So what we're gonna do, boom. Okay. We're celebrating 2 years in this first award show. Right. So I figure since we're coming up on like if we did this annually, what would be nice is that because we're still early, our first one will have both awards for first year and second year. First year and second year. Conceptually not too hard because like right now it's weird because I always still see everything as like almost year one, so it's gonna be interesting for me to see where uh like the year two stuff comes in because I there's a overlap where I forget if it was year one, year two, so this will kind of help me out a little bit. The year one will be anything from episodes 1 through 61. Okay, which would be about 7/15/2024, and then anything after that, so episode 62 to current um, will be year 2. All right, so just like any other award show, we're gonna have the category Liam's best episode. We'll do year 1, and then we'll do a year 2, and we'll present both awards at the same time. Basically, we'll give the year 1 its minute for recognition, and then the year 2 will give it its moment for recognition. Um, but the reason why is because there's so much stuff that we've done in 113 episodes. So I just don't want anybody to get lost because uh, we've had, or I want to say we had stronger episodes in year 2 than year 1, but I wanted to acknowledge all the stuff the year 1s and then all the stuff year 2. Okay. So, um, as we're going to go through a handful of categories, and the idea is that you guys in the chats are just going to just start throwing out your favorite year 1, year 2 moments. Okay. As we, for example, your favorite Liam moments for year 1 and year 2. And then the idea is like, I'm going to come in and fill these out for it as we kind of go along. So we need a bunch of stuff in the chats. Hang out. And let me know what you guys think. Let's see, it's 8:10. We'll see if anybody else starts to show up. Let's find out where. Let's see. Let's see where Lasagna Hammer's at. Let's see. Are you guys watching tonight? All right. So we'll go a little bit slow. Let some people catch up a little bit. Um, the previous shows I had these already filled out a little bit based off of some of your guys' comments from year 1, episode 100. But they're blank because this is all right now you guys in the live chat. So we're just looking to start filling some stuff in. Give me an idea of what some of you guys' favorite episodes are. So we'll start with again Liam's favorite moment. What are some of your favorite Liam moments over the last 2 years? And it could be both year 1 and 2. We don't have to necessarily keep them in order, but just start throwing out some ideas of your favorite moments with Liam. Okay. While we're waiting for some of the rest of the people in the chat to come in, I'll just go through the categories real quick with you guys. All right. So we have favorite Liam moments, year 1, year 2. We have favorite Ben moments, favorite guest. This one we had a little bit of a discussion. This is favorite guest repeat. So these are anybody who's been on at least 2 times in the year. So Courtney would be a repeat guest for year 1, 2. Grandma, Nikki, JJ. Technically, J Sarge would be a repeat guest. Yes. All right. Who else we got? Okay. Then we have favorite guest one off. These ones are going to be those random special interviews that I had Vita Bybee, uh, Alia, Greg Allen Martin, Walt Flanagan's, people who've only been on the show once. Then we're going to get into your guys' overall favorite Chasing the Whimsy, the podcast, the CTW proper, your favorite one episode. Well, we got your favorite episodes. Um, so as we start to fill these in, when we actually do the award show, these are going to be the nominees for each of these categories. So we're going to try and fill out 5 or we're going to try to narrow all these down to 5. So favorite episode of Chasing the Whimsy proper for year 1. Here are your nominees, 5 episodes. And the winner is, and then we'll announce it. Also, favorite episodes in a limited series or theme. Okay, these episodes. Now, as we go through them, if favorite guest was like, oh, Courtney, um, right? Was Courtney the best guest, or was she? Maybe might actually put her also in limited series or theme, right? Because she kind of had her own little theme going on a little bit. Other Grandma had a theme, Life Before Grandma, into season 2. Um, so limited series or themes, Road to 100, Road to 37, those type of themes. Multiple episodes that kind of followed one general like concept or theme. Um, again, or limited series like your Road Twos. Best supporting show. These ones are going to be your Mind Pockets, your Whimsy Nooners. I'll even throw in what you call it. Who is it? Um, the web comics, Little Whims, Whimsy Doodles. JJ is going to be in some of these categories. Some of these write themselves, but you guys remember and throw them out. And then uh, on the technical side of things, you have the achievement in audio and video presentation. These are going to be anything that we want to highlight over the 2 years. Whether there was a segment that you guys liked a lot of, um, like the Tetris with cheese. Maybe you're like, well, this is where he kind of really started putting the research, like something together. Was there a uh, anything? Ben there would technically be in this category. Anything that is in the audio visual, the presentation of it. Okay, so uh, let me know. Okay, so those are going to be our categories. All right, we could jump around a little bit. Feel free to just start shouting stuff out in the chats. Let's see. I got some notes over on my side, so we'll give it a couple of minutes, like a minute or so, kind of give people a chance to kind of jump in because there's a small lag. So we'll give everybody kind of a chance to kind of catch up. And let's see. Let's see. Boom. All right. We got lasagna and hammer coming on here in a second. Uh, Andy already here. Let's see. Let's check a couple of other people. Watch. Watch. Come play. Come. Come play in the live stream chats. What else? What else? Mom will not be hanging out with us tonight. She has announced, what you call it? Not announced. She emailed me earlier today. She said she was going to be at work, so she was going to be a little bit late or later. So we'll see. A couple of quick things while lots people are like logging in. How cool is this? Okay, now here's where here's where everything's starting to fall apart. Let's see. All right, so I need to do this one. All right, so here's here's where things are like. Oh God, like hopefully God, like year 3, I can get like a producer, uh, lasagna, um, or somebody because I'm doing all this by my because the screen that you guys are seeing, right, is not. Let me see. Can I show you what it is? So this is the screen that I normally play on, right? But now I'm playing on uh, the Canva side of things. So a little bit all over the place. But look how cool it is, right? So this is my Canva screen, and then look at me. I got the green screen, and I'm hanging out like on the screen with you guys. Okay. All right. So yeah. So when I'm playing with this, I can't see the live chat unless I look on this computer here, which is wonky. Uh, But let's do. Is there a better way? There's got to be a better way. All right. Lasagna. Anytime you could hear Liam's eyes roll via audio. Oh my God, there'd be so many episodes. Um, is there an award for how many episodes you mentioned your comedy chick? Ooh, okay. There is some ideas to give Taylor Tomlinson a little bit of recognition. Um, I can't say what it is yet. Right now, I think I got 9 categories that I've shown today. But the idea will be there might be a extra 1 or 2 special Whimsy Achievement Awards that I will keep you guys updated on, or I'll surprise you guys on award show night. Um, let's see. Right, Courtney's on her way. Wait, five, two, column. uh, it's not even necessarily you. I'll take anybody right now as a producer. Um, all right. So in the chat, we did technically get some feedback. We did get episode 74 for favorite episode for the Alia. Um, would Okay, so lasagna, would that also fall under one of your favorite one-off guests? Shit, is that? Let me see. Yes. Okay, so we have Alia, one-off guest, episode 74. She was the former Russian journalist who got out of journalism in Russia, uh, came over to the U.S., now into philanthropy, singing. I did not get a chance to listen to it yet, but there is, in theory, a second. Um, Either I don't know if it's a Hope was the episode she was promoting when she was on here. In theory, there's a second version or a part 2 of that song. I did not get a chance to listen to it, but she is in the process of starting her Grammy run. Another Going after another Grammy. So let's go. Oh, oh yeah, fantastic suggestion. You know what's also funny about this is we should totally, as you guys keep throwing out suggestions and stuff, like how much of the stuff I remember. Uh, like can Ben remember 120, 113 episodes? Uh, we should. Like I was going to do a category for what should I call it? Like hidden behind the scenes things, like kind of like almost like a trivia type thing. But there's some like for example, um, like top 10 lost media category, because so it would be like Ben had to delete something out of an early episode, the sleep stream. Um, I did an episode where I did some like late night radio, in which I forgot to turn the sound on, so it was just like an hour of me just jamming out by myself. I don't even know if you guys can find that anymore. So I was gonna consider doing something like that, but then I was like, nah, there's there's some special episodes that don't necessarily need to be called out yet, but they are interesting and they're going to be in behind the scenes. What other episodes are we liking? Um, Anything in Liam's favorite Liam moments? Um, One of the some of the comments and feedback coming out of episode 100 was episode 27. Whimsy is strange. Uh, Liam and I start uh, early on too. 20, episode 27, almost 100 episodes ago. Liam and I get into Life is Strange, in a game that we played when he was 7, 8, and got into a place where we had a really fun but very candid conversation about um, the subject matter with that game particularly, and how he viewed it as an 8-year-old and how he was able to apply any of those things as he got older, moving into high school. So episode 27 is always a great episode. Let's see, what else do we have? Let's tab over. All right. Anybody else? Andy, what are some of your favorite episodes? Now I'm just calling people out. Where's Hammer? Interesting thing with Hammer is he is starting early. He's starting with episode 1 and he's working his way up through the catalog. So he's going to have a really interesting perspective of um, his favorite year 1 episodes. She's probably hearing episodes more recently than most of you guys have in over a year. So there's some of these episodes you guys haven't even listened to since like a year and a half ago. Hammer, he's gonna be like, no, I just listened to it last week. Boom, episode 29. Um, that discussion with Liam about Life is Strange was my favorite episode. Um, thank you, fantastic. Uh, okay, cool. I saw the chats on there. J Sarge, favorite repeat guest. Very cool. Best supporting show. Okay, repeat guest. Um, I'm going to throw him here in year 1 because I don't think he has a lot of year 2. I'd have to double check if I find out J Sarge. Uh, I thought he had at least 2 episodes year 1. How many times has he been on? We're going to put J Sarge on here. The idea that I want to do with a lot of these is we're doing these nominations now. There's going to be one more grading period for the next 2 weeks. You guys will find out more about that on Monday. But I'm going to start narrowing all these down to like we're like we can add more than 5. This is just a completely arbitrary number. We can go to 10 on these things. I'll narrow everything down. We'll do a full list. I'll hide all of those results. But the idea is if I can get some of these uh, like, how cool would it be if I was able to get Alia to accept the award and she was able to record like a small acceptance speech, or Ming, or Jay Sarge, or I could pull episodes or clips from their episodes. Is kind of what I'm hoping to do, and that's why we're going a little bit early, which it really is. It's only 2 months, but it's interesting to start this discussion of your guys' favorite moments, so we can start organizing, putting the show together. Liam wants this big elaborate show. I would also like well, I don't even know if Liam wants a big elaborate. I think he just wants to talk, like do the whole thing. But I would like it to be very like Golden Globes, Emmy, Oscar esque with it. So, J Sarge, fantastic. I did reach out to him. He's going to where's he going? He's going to France in a couple of weeks for a wedding. I did ask him to take a pics, and get some pictures uh of him in France. Uh, Nikki is going to be helping Ash slash putting together the year 2 art book. So I think it would be um, fun to have pictures of pics from around the world. Um, I don't think we got any pics of him in Mexico. Um, we'll see. We got some Alaska. We got Chicago. Um, I know Rhiannon had a couple, so we'll see if we can use some of those. Um, but yeah, Pix's been like all over the world this year. It's kind of interesting. Um, who's Photoshop? All right. Year 2 repeat guest is Grandma. We got. Well, what's interesting too is it's not even Grandma. It's Rhea, man. Because when she was on year 2, I didn't speak to my grandma. I spoke to Rhea, who happened to be a grandma. Uh, which was I went back looking at some of the episodes. Fantastic episodes. I'm so glad that we did it. Um, we're gonna come back, hit some other ones, but we're gonna get great. This summer is gonna be interesting. I'm gonna just I'm gonna hit this nostalgia tour pretty hard. I'm gonna try to record 5 to 9 or 10 episodes um, through the summer, and then as we come out of the summer, maybe if I can get my nostalgia tour recorded in a couple handful of episodes, I'll release those as kind of a theme for year three. Lasagna, what are we doing with Photoshop? Do I Photoshop? I don't Photoshop. I mean, we're not looking to Photoshop pics into pictures. No, he was actually legit. Um, like you take the little pics one, and you're like, uh, but yeah, he was all over the place. Um, okay, let's do. I'm just gonna jump around a little bit, fill some of these other ones out. Best supporting show. What other shows do you guys listen to other than Chasing the Whimsy proper? Uh, let's see. Best supporting show. There's not a lot. I know Andy. I know you're gonna jump in with this one, but I'm gonna jump ahead of you because I know this is one of your favorites. Yellowstone with JJ for year one. Uh, JJ came out. We had a handful of episodes. He created his own podcast where he was doing the storytelling. Um, one of the coolest things that came out of year one, really, because I had all these big ideas of like expansion and um, doing more than just the one podcast. It was two live streams, then it was Whimsy with the Z. There was this idea of like, are you doing too much? And it was like, no, because like we gotta give JJ the opportunity to play. Like he's not going to. Now, to be fair, he kind of bailed out for a minute on it. Uh, but yeah, JJ uh, did some fantastic stuff. Podcast is still out there. I think we only have like the 4 episodes. I wanted to stop a little bit, but I still have some extras whenever he's ready. Start putting those out. We put it. There is, I think, 3 copies of a Yellowstone book that I had created for Christmas last year. Um, 2 years ago. How many Christmases have we had since this thing started? Two, right? Can't have be more than two. Last year would be year two. Yes. Okay, so year one, that Christmas, I made him a book transcribed of his story, which was super fun. Christina, thank you for making the cover of that book. FYI. Um, Timing wise, it was January 2024 that we did come up with Mind Pockets, and Whimsy Nooners. Um, so those are definitely a couple of other supporting shows uh, that we did. It is crazy to think that in year one there were 3 shows under Chasing the Whimsy. We had JJ's Yellowstone, and then I had the 2 live streams, which were fantastic. I love doing those live streams. I mean, I'm still doing them. Like, how interesting is that? We're getting ready for Mind Pocket 60 coming up on Monday. Some really interesting Mind Pockets this week. All right. Uh, Nooners gets my vote because you actually tune in sometimes. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Like, it's so funny um, because, like, this is completely arbitrary. So let's not overlook this too much. But I want to, if you guys, you know, do a little extra here. So, uh, just in case. That one that lets me know that multiple people kind of thought about it a little bit. It wasn't just one of mine. Um, I do like the Nooners. It's kind of a really junky hour to do it. So But I do like it when you guys jump in every once in a while. uh, I do like Saturday My Pockets though. Like My Pockets, it's hard for me to pick which one I like more than the other. Uh, Whimsy with a Z uh, for best supporting show. Technically, didn't start until year two. It was like July, August of 2024. But yes, Whimsy with a Z. Oh, A-Z is we're getting ready to wrap up. Really fun episode next week with Alice. She was staying at a friend's house, uh, Joanne. So we were able to talk to her for a little bit. Super fun uh, episode. She graduated yesterday, or no, last day of school was yesterday for Alice. Graduates on Wednesday, so that episode is coming up next Friday in June. We're gonna do one full wrap up. Um, Whimsy with the Z, mostly what I was hoping for. Obviously, there's a bunch of stuff I could do better for second season, but yeah, Whimsy with the Z, technically a year two project. Uh, yeah, it's because I would I 100% would have put it in as a year one. I would have thought, but timing wise, we didn't. Like I was thinking about it, but because of the way the school schedule started, they didn't start until like August, end of July, August. So, um, let's see. What are you guys some of your favorite Ben moments, year one or year two? This one is hard for me to come up with because, like, um, I'm trying to think. Like, there's some real obviously like I do a bunch, but I like to like obviously we're not going to pick any old man episodes like any of the, like emo dad. Um, One of my favorite things I did though, I'm going to throw it out there is let's see where we got. I got some notes over here for me too. Uh, Episode 59, 60. It would have been episode 60. Tesdy Town, year one for Ben. All right. Okay. So Andy's saying Road to 100. Road to Road to 37. Sorry. Ben, Road to 37. Those three episodes. The episode coming out when Megan was jumped on there with me. Um, Now it's not even just the podcast. We also have what else did Ben do with some of the other shows? Let's see. Trying to think. Yeah, episode 60. The let me see. I'm trying to like break this thing. History of ooh, history of Tetris High Score. I know other grandma liked this one a little bit. She enjoyed the amount of research that I put into it. Um, it was supposed to be a small intro into the cheese episode. Um, like I'd even go. Um, let's give cheese credit too, right? Because it wasn't just cheese. Two e's cheese. Uh, Tucson shorts were fun to watch. Well, definitely. Let's see. Tucson would have been year two, right? Tucson 51, I think, had uh, more than just the, so, I mean, to be fair, we could do Tucson. 51 coverage. Um, Bunch of fun stuff. We're going again in November, which will be a great time. Boom. Uh, I think we also got to CheeseCon. CheeseCon 50. Uh, CheeseCon 50 was the first con that we ever went to. We recorded Robert Kurtzman on the floor at CheeseCon. Uh, Fun episode. Um, it was the first time as a podcaster I was in a public area, and it was the idea of walking around and seeing like as a podcaster being like that person would be fun to interview, that person would be fun to interview, um, and then to really start looking at the con from a content creation creators theme. Let's see. Would car ride sessions be considered a limited series? I would think so. Um, because there's a handful of them and there's some good and some bads. I think if one stood out, um, here's the beauty of it is the reason why I kind of did it was there's a lot of really interesting parts. Uh, East is the new north. Some of the solo card rides that I had, like mom really appreciate like some of those, but were they the top Ben episodes? Maybe not, but as a series, it was kind of interesting to see what we did with the car casts. Um, where does car casts go? Year one, year two. Let me see. Checking some of my notes. Technically, car casts go into year two for limited series. Car casts. Uh, Car casts. Okay, perfect. Um, those were fun. Um, Liam and I hanging out. Some of the solo ones with me driving. There was one with the solo drive. It was a huge hour, 10-minute drive. I remember going back listening to that one semi recently, which was always it was interesting and fun for me. Uh, but yeah, just the idea that I drop Liam off and I record, and an hour, 10 minutes later, I'm still recording. Like it was bonkers. All right. I'm going to come over here. Achievements in audio and video presentation. Um, I think I got to get some credits to J Sarge for the theme. Uh, I okay. So real quick, small apology for anybody who's listened to any of the recent episodes of, especially with Whimsy with the Z. The opening looks all fucking junky and just a mess. Um, but I can't record an episode until I hear that theme song. Um, I regular podcast uh, proper. I have to have it. I will edit it in post so that you guys can hear it. But I have it on my phone. I'll play it when I get to kind of get pumped up and ready. So year one in audio, J Sarge, he's got to get at least the nomination. He's got to get a little nod to what he was able the like. I just like it, man. Like, let me see, perfect. Um, and then with the theme, I was able to slow it down and make it into a the Whimsy Nooners and Mind Pockets theme. But huge shout out to J Sarge for the audio help. Um, who did the lo-fi? Year two lo-fi. J Sarge lo-fi. J Sarge lo-fi themes. Which of the now we're gonna he's gonna get nominated for both of them. But what was your favorite one? Um, the sleep stream one, or I absolutely like the what was it? What did I title? It's the title of the song is "The Abyss," but the name of the lo-fi video was I don't know, but I like the night one, the the gnome looking out in the night sky. But yeah, uh, uh, the sleep stream one is the one that they do. Nikki plays uh, sometimes in their classroom. Um, he did a recent. He posted a recent track on his YouTube called something called what should we call it? Something called had this really weird haunting voice track in it somewhere in the middle of it was really nice. All right. All right, let me go through some of my notes. Let me know what you guys think. All right, if we go back to Liam moments, I can't get over it, man. Liam's puck nuts minute with Walt Flanagan. Uh, we did the idea like we did this whole episode with Walt uh, from Tesdy Town, and in the middle of that episode, they just started talking about um, what was it like hockey, right? For like it wasn't even that long to me. It felt like forever because I'm like I don't know any of this stuff. Uh, but I absolutely love uh, Liam. Give him a second. He jumps out, and you know he can hold his own for a minute. Uh, Puck nuts minute with Walt. Like you get him talking about something he like super passionate about. Liam's unstoppable. That was my one of my favorite moments from year two. That was a recent episode. I'm gonna throw in an extra one in here. This one might be a little bit more me related. No, no. I think you guys all enjoy this one too. Liam on the Run, 43. Um, Liam on the Run. This one, basically, the I need my blankie. Uh, what was it? Uh, I need blankie. One of my favorite episodes of recording with Lamb. Liam moment. Was there an episode where he was live in the backyard? Yes. Oh shoot. We're going about okay. Were you live in your backyard and you and Liam were going on about garlic bread? Yes. We even did a comic. Oh, that's such a fun one. I didn't have that on my list. Uh, when raining is whimsy. Wait, chasing, raining the whimsy, raining the whimsy. Uh, oh, okay. There's an audio version of it. Okay. Uh, you can't find the live version of it anymore. So Andy, the fact that you remember that and you watched it, we got in trouble for it. Um, yeah, I think I got in trouble for it. And it was funny because like I had to sit there and try to argue, not argue, but try to defend live streaming Liam. I'm like, there's only like 9 people watching. I'm like, it was like Andy Reid and my mom, grandma, and like 2 other people. So, oh, look at you! Shout out to Andy. Uh, That's so funny. Yeah, I was like in the would have been in like I think somewhere in like 24, 25 ish. That was so funny. All right, let's go back to see some Ben moments. All right, what else have you guys like that I've done? This one's mine. When I got Ming to fall for the hitchhiker joke. Ming falls for hitch hiker joke. That was literally the episode into year 2. So, um, episode 62. 62. That was one of my favorite moments. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know. Like I was trying to come up with an arbitrary list myself, um, and the problem I was running into was some year 1 Ben moments. I think also it's kind of hard to like pick for yourself, right? Um, for year 2, you got to put in Ben there. That was like now this could get moved over to uh, the audio visual achievement. But that was a fun moment. Um, okay, year 1, it was a early live stream. It was an early Mind Pockets, but it was after the Oscars. The hot take laugh. Absolutely one of my favorite laughs of my entire life. Um, if anybody going back or remembers, hit me with the episodes from the lives in which I just lose my mind and I just laugh. Um, we have the hot take with Jimmy Kimmel, right? Taylor Tomlinson. I had the Exhibit A uh, joke that I fell apart on, talking about heart stoppers, where I lost my shoe, Vita Baby, like those moments where I have that parquet laugh. If you guys can help me find out which episodes some of those were, I'll see if I can pull them and just do a super cut of all of the uh, parquet laughs live. Your 2 favorite Ben moment, um, special guests and interviews. Where you were a special guest? Yeah, that was Ben there. It was so fun. It's like there is a video achievement aspect to it, but man, just how much fun I had recording it and just watching it. My hat has been shipped. I ordered a hat like 2 months ago, and I'm just now being shipped. Yeah, been there or been on there. That was so much fun to do. And yeah, we're gonna struggle with some of the Ben moments. All right, favorite repeat guests. Year 1, we did have JJ on a couple of times. In theory, sorry, I said theory, and now Siri wants to turn on. Set theory is the branch of mathematical. Well, calm down there, lady. Um, favorite repeat guests. Uh, technically, Megan, before she was a co-host, was a repeat guest year 1. Um, she gets a little bit weird into year 2, but I think we're starting to give her a little nod for what she did with us in year 2. Huge thanks to Megan for helping out, jumping in on so that way we didn't have so many old man episodes. Who else? Yeah, year one. How many times did Ming come on? Year one. 37. In theory, Ming Chen really isn't even a repeat guest year one. That's interesting. I don't think. Nice. Fucking shout out to fucking Andy, dude. Fucking kitschy, dude. Back when it was called Kitchen. Like, that's so good. Like, when you do an award show, like in between categories, you have they normally produce some kind of uh, video, right? Like women of cinema, and they'll make a thing together. I should do like Kitchen of Whimsy, um, because like he was such a big part of those first live streams, and then he was a huge part of the Ben There videos, the Ben interview, the Ben on Ben videos. That's so funny. Uh, yeah, I'll throw down with that. Like best co-host, Liam loses it to Kitchen. Um, Nikki that came on a bunch of. Let's see, Nikki had 2 episodes. She was also on the Mother's Day episode year one. Nikki would definitely be on here for year one for sure. I don't know how many times she came on uh, into year three or into year two. Uh, oh, like she said she was gonna jump on, but I don't know where she is. I don't even know if she should be on this list now. Courtney, like we cannot deny the force that is Courtney. Uh, Now, when I think we talk about repeat guests, now here's where Courtney gets some extra love because she's she's a repeat guest and she's fun, but we like her as a guest. But she also has the rise and fall of Courtney, the rise and fall and the rise again of Courtney, which would be the theme, right, or the limited series. Let's see. We're gonna put her. We're gonna put her here. The rise and fall. Right. There's a couple episodes you're like, oh, I like Courtney, but the overall theme of all of her episodes, man, like the fact that we were able to get to episode 99 and kind of just finish her guest arc, like we did a lot of really cool things, man. But for like a limited series, like it's almost one of my favorites, only because it crossed the 2 years. So we'll have to play with the logistics of is this the best place for her to be to fit in. All right, so mom left me some notes. Let's see what mom's notes were. Um, mom. Where we at? Where we at? Okay, so mom for guest one off. Mom's absolute favorite interview for year two was Walt Flanagan. She very much enjoyed that episode. Um, but she also enjoyed Greg Allen Martin, and that's uh, Greg Allen Martin. Yeah, she absolutely adored both of those episodes. Um, and then for Liam moment, mom suggests Episode 61 for Liam. This was the year one wrap up. Year one wrap up. I played a bunch of clips, and he went through and was able to name a lot of those episodes um, of the that came out of year one. So we did a little quiz. What was the name of them when you reviewed the TV shows? Was that part of like my end of year? That would be more your Wednesday nooners for TV review. What was the name of the theme? Oh, Pocket Watch. Andy enjoys the Pocket Watch. All my TV reviews. Um, where are we gonna put? So where do you want to put the Pocket Watch? Where do you want to put the TV reviews? Do we like the bend moment for? Where would it have been? Favorite TV shows of 2024. So we could do bend moment, my top 10 review, or oh, best moments for the TV reviews. Best moments. Okay. So we're gonna do Pocket Watch. Pocket Watch. Boom. I do enjoy the Pocket Watch. All right. What categories are getting a little short here? Um, limited series year one. Let's see what mom has written down. Ooh, she mom really enjoyed the ToothCon coverage. Let's give her a little nod there. Um, car casts. My mom really enjoyed the car casts. Um, I think those. I really think car casts go into year two. Um, but I'll have to double check. Um, limited series. We had Road to 100 or Road to 37. Road to 37 was the themed, and we also had Road to 100, which I enjoyed doing. Road to 100. Oh, that looks weird. 100. What other things do we have coming out of? Let's see. Oh, Ben moment. Like, it's not so much Ben moment as much as it's maybe storytelling for a limited series. Storytellers. What is that? The one with? Let's see. Which storyteller? I'm trying to remember. Limited series. Let's see. Would those be like the JJ storytelling? All right, let's get some Yellowstone. All right, Yellowstone, right? Not the best show, not the best support show, but really good moment of its limited series. I like the the Ben moment, like holiday donation with an opt. That's in the wrong spot. That's not a lamb moment. And boom. Okay. Let's see. We need some more lamb moments year 2. Oh, I had some suffering down earlier. Oh, what episode was that? Year 1. He's still uh, my kickball pick. Williams, yeah, this little thief. Kickball. Let's, favorite moments year 1. Mother's Day, right? Mother's Day episode 52. 2024. And then I think you got to go. I think you got to give props to Mother's Day. Do we like Mother's Day? I guess we got Christmas in here too. Christmas 2024. That was a fun episode. Now, I don't want to like toot my own horn a bunch on this one. 100% audio presentation. We had so many microphones for that one. All holiday 2024. All right. Always give props to the moms. That's so ironic, lasagna. Get props to somebody else's mom. I mean, um, that's so funny. All right, we're at 9 o'clock. All right, let's see. All right, so let's jump in. Uh, hey, I think those of you who lasagna, Andy, for hanging out, chatting with me a little bit. Grandma, I know you're here. Um, let's see. Would have liked a couple more people hanging out, but it is what it is, and it's a Saturday, and I don't have to work tonight, so woo. Um, Ming Chen holiday donations. I'm just checking some of my notes. See what else we have in here. Um, J Sarge, JJ. How many times did JJ come on here too? Let me throw JJ in here because I know he had a 9-year-old his birthday. JJ. Who else? Courtney, Grandma, Ming. We did enjoy Ming, episode 62. We also got to put Ming in over here then for episode 37. Ming. So I think repeat would be as long as they've been on the podcast multiple times. So even though he was only on it once year 1, once year 2, because he's right now we're going to say repeat. That's the category he's going to go in. He's not going to. We're not going to try and shoehorn him into year 1 and a repeat. One-off guests. One of my favorites was Cheese. I really did enjoy that one. We mentioned Robert Kurtzman. Robert He was the first pseudo celebrity we ever interviewed. Technically, we had Brian Johnson from episode 37. And uh, so many people one offs in year one. We had that little stretch of interviews, right? We had Greg Allen Martin, Alia, we had Ashley Paul, the dance music. Uh, interesting, interesting pick. I'm going to put her here in a one off that we had Pinky Unplugged. Vita Baby. I got to give credit to her. Uh, Baby for the cookbook. Malt. Let's see. All right, favorite episodes. Let's see. My other half said episode two. All right, 100%. Like bad moments. The fucking the OG parquet laugh. Absolutely. When did he laugh? Dude, that's all I do is laugh like a crazy old man. Yeah, episode two was the first one, man. Huge shout out to grandma and my mom for that. Um, let's see what other categories we got in here. We're gonna hit some episodes. Some of you guys' favorite episodes of the 113 that we've had so far. We have the Mother's Day, also year one. Um, 16 and 17. I'm not calling it a theme, but I'm going to call it a part one, part two. Uh, this was Liam's side of the family, David and Katie. Uh, some of the other comments that you guys made from 60 and 100 was nom nom nom, nom nom, nom nom nom. Oh, that looks weird with like all caps. Nom 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 nom. My mom really enjoyed Random Day. Let's see. Uh, 46. Which one was 46? Hold on, I'm trying to think. Could I remember what episode 46 was? I cannot. And he says 46. We'll put a title on it. 46. We also. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Christmas 24 would have been the Holiday Palooza. Bone Alley Chat. Oh, it's my rock. Uh, let's see. Bone Alley. So that would have been. Uh, I thought that would have been earlier. Good call, Andy. Stand by, stand by. Old man rolls through memory lane. Oh, I do like this one, Andy. Old Man rails through. Brandy actually enjoyed that episode. Uh, um, yeah. Uh, I know Lynn's gonna put this one on his backrooms episode. Um, what was episode 100.2? What did we do in episode 100.2? Our top 10 lists, right? Let's see what else. Christmas. No, Holiday Palooza was. Hold on, let me think. What was Christmas 2024 was a Holiday Palooza. What did we do Christmas year in 23? What was Christmas 23? Ooh, look, I'm slowly losing my minds. Let's see. All right, we're gonna check some limited series. Check some notes. Um, Road to 37, Yellowstone, TucsCon 50 coverage. Um, in theory, if we did car casts, we technically could do Old Man. I found this on the web. Oh, get off my phone, dude! It's just freaking me out, man. Old Man episodes. Ooh, those should probably be Ben moments. Yeah, I need to give Ben some credit for those for his best moments. Year one, Old Man. There was a lot of them. Um, Ben, like weirdly, they're important. They help get me through some stuff, man. Um, all right, where were we at? Limited series. Uh, I'll have to play Chronicon. Um, I think I'm going to Chronicon this year again. It's gonna be interesting because I think I have to go solo. Unless anybody wants. Uh, trying to think. I'll pay for your con ticket, but you have to buy your own plane ticket. Anybody who wants to buy their own plane ticket to go to Chicago in October, you have to help me with some recording. But reach out, let me know. Uh, I'll put you to work. Chicago, October, first week of Chicago, first weekend in Chicago, or of October. Um, you can split the room, and I'll buy your con ticket, the VIP pass. You just have to fly yourself out there. That'd be okay, hold on. Maybe we don't split the hotel because I'd already. You'd have to share a room with me, or you have to pay your own room. Throwing it out there. Um, Better be flight and room paid for. Um, I can't pay for the flight. Wait, hold on. Flight. Okay. It looks like. Okay, I already have a room, so if we share, I'd have to get two beds. All right, if we shared a room, I'll cover the room. You buy your own ticket to the your own VIP ticket to ChronoCon? Like pay half of the flight, I think. I don't know. I would like somebody. To be fair, I would like someone to go with me, but I can't. I can't afford to take. I can't afford to do two. Uh, hey, you have a good night, Andy. Thank you. Uh, let's see. Note my own suite. Okay, maybe I'll just take Hammer. He seems pretty like not high maintenancey. um, what are we looking at? All right, so we're just going to do a quick run through. If you guys listen to this afterwards, please throw some ideas and comments in the chats or in the comments after. So, Mom, you're going to be listening to this in about 40 minutes. Any year two, throw them in the comments, and I'll make sure that we add them. Uh, then I got to be fair, it's not ideally the turnout that I was hoping for, but I do appreciate those of you who did hang out, who did submit some stuff prior. Um, we'll run through these again on Monday. We'll fill them out, and then I'm going to finalize everything by mid next week, um, and we'll start working on the actual voting aspect of this, where you guys will actually get to go in and vote your favorite moments. Let's see, favorite. We got Mother's Day, Nom Nom Nom, Random Day, Old Man Memory Alley, uh, Holiday Backrooms, Carcast Christmas, Alia, 102. We'll come up with a couple of more episodes there. Limited series. Just gonna round these out real quick. Uh, Yellowstone, good job, Old Man. TuSCon 50. Chronicon coverage, I think technically goes under year two. So series with Chronicon coverage. Like shit. Uh, doo, doo, doo. Okay. Um, 51, Road to 100. Uh, before she was a grandma. That has to go here. Before she was a grandma. Whether this one wins or not, man, this stuff that's like that's priceless, man. I can't. I got something out of those 6 episodes more than most people will ever get, like out of life. Best supporting show. We're gonna give a little nod to Little Whims. Uh, Technically, we did have Diary of a Cool Kid. That was JJ's podcast. Um, Technically, Mind Pockets is still a supporting show year two, and so is Nooners. If we're gonna give Little Whims a nod, we gotta give Whimsy Doodles a nod. Whimsy with the Z. All right, what else do we have? All right, achievements in audio. I'm gonna fill out a couple of these here real quick. We got J Sarge. Um, I think we gotta go almost with the recap for episode 61. I had to pull all the audio for clips for those. Um, year one recap. Year one recap. Uh, History of Tetris was an interesting one. Tetris. Year two. What's some good? J Sarge, absolutely. The Holiday 24 episode. Just the achievement of that. It's not one. It didn't come out as great as I wanted to, but I thought we had fun with it. Was episode 101. Uh, Carcast making hay. Carcast making hay. Making hay style. Um, that's the one where me and Liam listened to some old recordings. Um, to be fair, she's gone. This one has a real chance of winning. Megan like straight helped kill it. This one. Um, she's gone 51. There's so much coverage. Uh, we recorded at the house, in the courtyard, in the dealer room. Like, been there. So there's some overlap. I'll clean these up a little bit. All right. Um, I'll go through them slowly, real quick. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up a little bit, but hey, we got a bunch of suggestions out here. A lot of feedback. Uh, Again, pulled some stuff from episode 60, 100. Mom sent me some stuff, and some of you guys' comments over the last 2 years kind of jumped out here. We need more Liam moments year two. Like I wish more people jumped on because I can't remember a lot of year two. Uh, wish Liam wish Liam gave a crap to actually if I can help out with it, but it is what it is. Um, but we do need most. Oh, Sandy was on here. Liam enjoyed the Sandy episode a lot, as did I. Sandy came on for one episode. Uh, Chasing the Whimsy proper. Um, I mean, to be fair, Mother's Day, uh, David Katie episode might win it. Those are some two front runners. Um, the Christmas episode. You could even put Mother's Day 2025 on here. Uh, I went back and re-listened to it, and I enjoyed it very much. Uh, Limited series. If there's any other limited series that I might be forgetting, these ones again. These are just a group of episodes that followed the similar theme or limited series of Road to 150. Um, any of the con coverages. Supporting shows. I think I covered most of the shows. Um, I feel bad if there was another show I missed. I don't think. I don't think so. Uh, and achievement. We got J Sarge. Huge thanks to J Sarge. The lo-fi music. The audio and video presentation. What? Uh, I mean, in theory, we could do year one. Convert. Convert to OBS. Right. That's a video achievement. Uh, so we'll see. We'll see. All right. Well, that's an hour and a half. So those of you who come back and watch this afterwards, um, inviting you guys to be a part of the award show. Uh, Thank you guys for the 2 years of hanging out listening. Um, so in the comments, throw in uh, episodes that you liked, that you didn't like. Um, did we miss anything? Reinforce the ones that we got correct. Let's do. I do like that. I had this up here the whole time. Um, so we'll see. We'll see. I could not see the screen, so I don't even know how good this went. Um, but it is what it is. Nikki, I don't know where you're at, but hey, Oh shoot. Okay, if I do this correctly, that was all you, Nikki. Thank you for the stream. Like that could make the year two audio video achievement. Um, but I think that's all I got for you guys. Um, again, appreciate everybody for your feedback. I look forward to seeing any comments that you guys leave. We're going to finalize all these within the next 4 to 5 weeks so I can start pulling clips and putting the show together. Um, right? Boop, 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 boop. Uh, let's go ahead and round out the episode real quick with uh, the Patreon people. I cannot thank you guys enough. Nikki, Andy, Megan, your family, Joyce, and Enderfrog, EC1, Gooster, Violet, my dad, Courtney, Kit, and Lasagna Hammer. Thank you guys for supporting us financial. A couple bucks here and there for the donations. The Kit, Lasagna Hammer, Joyce Ann for the gift purchase. Thank you, appreciate that. Because there we go. We're raising some money. We're going to donate some. We're going to find a charity for the holidays. We're going to donate to. Um, already donated or committed 500 to the holiday assist program with the Title One school. So um, it'll be interesting. Go back and talk to not maybe, but I appreciate you guys for the Patreon support. Sign up for Patreon. You get this cool little fucking guy. Uh, Lasagna. I will. Uh, we'll figure out how to get you this in the next day or so. Um, we'll see, maybe Monday. But that's all I got for you guys. Hour and a half. Thanks for hanging out. Uh, lasagna hammer, lasagna hammer, grandma, Andy. Thank you guys. And then thanks to everybody else who's going to listen to this afterwards. I know mom will be here about half hour. Um, but it looks like we got most of everything figured out. We need a couple more year two stuff, especially in the Ben Lim categories. Um, but yeah, we're almost there. We're gonna have a really fun award show. I'm already working on the visuals for it, the opening monologue, and some stuff in between. So we will see. I might need a producer for this one. This one, okay, 100%. You want to help out with the award show? I will legit put a full fucking credits at the back of it, and give a straight fucking producer credit. I want to start putting credits at the end of the shows. So uh, that's all I got for you guys. Good night, Grandma. Good night, everybody. Uh, you guys have a good night. Whimsy.